Welcome to Burning the Edge.
We want to welcome Larry Burrow to the T. Larry Burrow is the Arkansas chapter owner for the Amateur Players Tour. What's going on, Larry Burrow?
I can't call it, man. Another late night.
Another late night? Oh, this ain't late for you, is it?
Man, just past my bedtime.
Hey man, you looking mighty fresh on here with your Am Tour shirt on. I see who you really want to represent on there.
Oh, man.
It's all right.
I forgot to put my black tape over the Memphis.
It's all right. We love you over here in Memphis, Larry.
You know. The only reason I ended up with this shirt it was because Russell Cook had a medium, and he wasn't going to wear it, so.
So he gave it to you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't.
Is that a long sleeve?
Nah, it's short.
Oh, okay.
So what's going on, man? We got the Ridges coming up over there, October 21st. What time the tea times, man?
10 a.m. Gonna start at 10 a.m. That'll give a little bit of window to let some of that dew come off the ground because you're up in, I would say mountains, but there ain't really no mountains in Arkansas. But this is the Ridgetop Classic is what we are calling this event, just because it's up in the hills. And that'll get 10 a.m. should give us time for the dew to get off the greens and kind of, warm up a little bit because as you've noticed, we're in full fall swing around here.
Yeah. So tell the listeners a little bit about the Ridges if they haven't heard of the Ridges at Village Creek.
Yeah, they got 3 9-hole courses up there. You got the north, the east, and the west. We will be playing I'm probably gonna say it wrong. North and west, I do believe is what we're playing. Am I right?
Correct. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I've been doing tournaments for 2 days, so they're all running together. So we'll be playing the north and west, which is probably the two predominantly better 9-hole courses that they have up there as far as layouts and just different challenges on the green. There's a par 3. Jeff might remember what number it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. That one that goes back up the hill. What is that? 3, 4?
Oh, yeah, it's on the front for sure. Yeah, they're like 200-yard par 3 or something like that.
Yeah, it's probably the longest par 3. I did shorten the course up quite a bit. So if you're listening to this and you played there last year, you're welcome. It is going to play a little shorter.
Hey, I get these courses mixed up, but not to bring up any salt in the wounds, but is that the course where I hit the ball between my legs and it upset somebody? Or was that Big Sugar? I get those confused all the time.
That was Big Sugar.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the Ridges is where me and Arthur and Jason played.
Yep.
Together.
Correct.
Is that right, Arthur?
Yep.
And that's the tournament I won, right? I mean, I'm not trying to flex or anything. I'm just trying to get courses.
I'm not trying to brag.
Just trying to make sure I'm on the right course.
17 times y'all played there, Yeah, it's
Just
the one. Yeah, it's
I
bad.
do recall we let you win that one. I think so.
Yeah.
If I
Well-
recall correctly.
Yeah,
Arthur started getting duck hooks and let me, when it started raining, he got the duck hooks and let me just.
yeah. We don't. We're trying not to use that word until after the event.
Duck hook?
No,
Oh.
the R word.
Oh, did I say a R word?
Yeah.
The Ridges?
No, rain, man. We ain't trying to say. rain.
Oh, my bad. Well, I
Yeah.
can't make it, so I mean, I'll be cheering y'all on.
You can't make it.
No, I'm working that weekend.
Well, how you gonna defend your title?
That's what I'm saying. I can't believe you didn't get with me before you set this date. You're supposed to approve everything for me before you start doing your little dates and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot to consult with my
Last year you emailed
assistant.
me. You emailed me all the dates last year, and I approved them all.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. This was actually we had it scheduled for October. What was it, 14th?
Yeah.
That's what I told Arthur. He tried to tell me I was crazy. I said, no, dude, it's on the 14th. No, it ain't.
It originally, we had
Yeah.
originally scheduled it for the 14th, but
Y'all flipped it.
due to conflict on my end with scheduling, we had to move it to the 21st. But, you know, I mean, there's another golf entity that's having their national championship, so pushing it back a week will ultimately give us probably 20 more players. So it all worked out in the end.
It didn't work out for me. That's all good.
Well, you know.
We'll
You
miss
gotta-
you, Joe.
Are we all going to Mississippi, by the way?
Yes, I'm going to Mississippi.
Because
I'm
Arthur
going to
hadn't
Mississippi.
signed up. I'm just trying to see.
I'm
Yeah,
going to Mississippi now.
But you ain't signed up.
Yeah, it slipped my mind, you know. I said I was trying to
You
wait.
need to get on there as soon as we get off here and get signed up.
I
It's
got
gonna
you
sell out.
covered.
Ain't it going to sell out?
Yeah,
I would imagine so. It's getting
there's
close.
only about 30-something spots left.
Yeah,
Oh, really? So how many is it total?
100.
100.
100. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
probably gonna
think,
sell out.
you know, I don't think, you know, I think if you try to put any more players on one course that time of year, you're gonna run into dark. I mean, it's just,
Oh,
you know, you're talking about November. Times changing. I think either that weekend or the
next one.
next. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
oh.
For
But
some reason,
isn't it 2 courses though?
Mhm.
it is. But I mean, I think they're just running straight tee times off of one.
Oh, one
Probably.
course.
Yeah. What is it? The Hazeltine and
No, the Azaleas and Oaks.
the Azaleas and the Oaks.
Yep.
But they're not splitting them up like one group plays one course.
I don't think so.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't. With 100 players, I don't think that'd be the case.
How many tee times is that? 100 players, you think?
Well, you see,
25? No. Yeah, 25 tea times or foursomes.
yeah,
Yeah.
sounds about right. Trying to do the math once.
I didn't
Y'all didn't think I could do that math in my head.
I didn't do good math. I'm not even sure I could do that math on a calculator. I don't even know how to figure that out.
Well, it's 4 every 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's 100 players divided by 4, the foursomes. Give you 25 of them.
I need to stay on subtraction and addition.
Addition.
Dividing. Once you do that little thing, where you
Division.
put a number in the box there.
Yeah.
Once my kids got like the 4th grade, I was like, I can't help y'all no more with that. We're gonna have to get on the internet.
So what you saying, Jeff? You got a 4th grade education? Is that what you saying?
I got 4th grade math education. Yeah.
He's got that Lake Hamilton education.
No, I didn't go to Lake Hamilton. I went to Hot Springs
Oh, okay. Well, he's got 2 blocks away from there.
until I got kicked out and sent to Russellville. I finished up in Russellville.
Jeff, what you get kicked out of school for, man?
I didn't get kicked out of school. I got kicked out of the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
can't
mama
act
kicked you
right.
out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, can't get
yourself
right.
together.
Yeah.
So Larry, I know you got your schedule. You got your schedule pretty much figured out.
No.
You getting
You want
close?
You want me to lie?
No, I want you to lie.
Man, no, it's coming together. But
Yeah.
you know, the issue that I run into down here is that a lot of the courses don't want to schedule anything until the new physical calendar year of January 1. So I have a lot of things that are in the works, but we're just waiting on January 1 to put it on the schedule. You cannot book a tournament of any sorts in Hot Springs Village until January 1st through the POA. So we're hoping to, I say we like there's somebody else behind me, but I'm hoping that I can at least get 4, possibly 5 tournaments, right there close to Hot Springs this year. We kind of gathered everything around Little Rock last year, and I'm hoping to kind of spread some of that over to Hot Springs. There's some good courses over there, so I'm hoping we can at least have 4 in Hot Springs, and then we'll have our other 8 events, around the Little Rock, Cabot, Maumelle area. And
Well,
this will
cool.
this will be our first year to have a Monday tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna. This will be the first one. We're gonna try it, see how it goes. So
At a private club or?
it is a private venue.
Cool, man.
So hopefully everybody will come out to it. Hopefully the schedule, just it looks pretty strong right now on paper. So if everything falls and all the stars align, we should have a good season.
That'll be awesome, man. You had a pretty good season last year, though, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We had a real good season.
Yeah.
I was pleased with everywhere we went. You know, we had a couple there at the beginning of the year. We had a rough start with some winter kill on the greens, but I think everybody kind of struggled with that. But
Yeah.
we played one course that had temp greens, which I did not find out till the day I got there, which was Friday. But it worked out because it was just 2 temp greens. And then there was another course in the village that we had scheduled that had temp greens, but I took the best interest of the players in mind and decided to move that event to a different course there in the village, which I think you came to it.
At
That was
DeSoto
that. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
at DeSoto. Yeah.
or
So-
Granada?
No, it was originally.
Oh, okay.
I think it was originally scheduled for
Magellan, wasn't it?
Magellan, and they had temp greens, and we moved to DeSoto, and
Okay.
which worked out 100 times better, I think. The hospitality was a little better over there.
Yeah, I enjoyed the. If I remember correctly, I think I enjoyed that course. It was one course that didn't favor us very well. We spent a lot of time looking for balls in the rough. Where was that at, Jim?
Russellville.
Oh yeah, it was rough. That
Yeah.
rough was brutal.
Yeah, that unfortunately they will not be back on the schedule this year.
Oh, okay.
They're not letting any outside tournaments be held at their facility unless it's on a Monday. And that is not my Monday course.
No, that is not a Monday course from any. Wait a minute, let me stop.
Somebody made a lot of extra money off of us after that tournament because they went out and looked for golf balls. I bet they found $1,000 worth of golf balls out there.
I bet they did. I know
Wow.
they found several of mine, I'm sure, because
Boy,
I couldn't find them.
Well, I'm trying to work a deal with Centennial Valley.
that's Conway.
That's in Conway.
Yeah.
They were gracious enough to let us come up there back in 2020, 22, and all their years are starting to run together.
I know, right?
In 2022, and I had it scheduled for a Monday, but we didn't get the participation rate. But I also think that membership solves all your problems.
Absolutely.
And at that time, we only had 20 something members. Last year we had 80 plus members. So this year, hopefully we'll get to the 100 member mark and we'll solve all our problems. We'll have enough players to make it make sense.
That'd be good, man. I mean, you grew it. That's 4 times as many from year 1 to year 2. That's pretty good, man.
Well, year
Yeah, I'd
one
be
was
excited
only,
about that.
oh man, absolutely. Year one was 9 members.
9.
In 2021, in my defense, it was a half a season. We started in July,
you started.
but
okay.
we only had 9 members. So when we ended that year, and then in 2022 we had, I want to say it was 50 members, and then this last season we had 80 plus members.
Okay,
So-
you almost doubled it then.
Almost.
Yeah, you're almost there.
My goal this year is to get to 100 members, and we ain't gonna sleep till we get there.
That'll work, man. You've been putting the work in on Facebook, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I copy off a lot of your posts. I'd be like, what did Larry do?
I can, I have attention to detail and I can see a lot of things, but so I see and I'm like, I know, okay, I know where you got that idea from. But I don't blame you because I do the same thing, and everybody asks me, well, how do you come up with all the content that you come up with? That's probably like the biggest thing I get asked, is what makes you that, how are you that creative? I'm really not. I just take bits and pieces from what I see off of the PGA, the LPGA, or the web.com, or what the national office posts, something you might have posted. I may take a little tidbit from here and there, and I just plug it all together and make it work for me.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with, when a good thing's a good thing, man, and just keep using it,
Yeah.
It works.
I gotta get Jeff on you, man, because he's your member. I've been trying to get him over here to Memphis, but he said he want to still hang with you. He still like you a little bit. That's what he told me now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's a little bit, but yeah.
I'm the founding member of the Arkansas AP Teach. I mean, I'm like the godfather.
Actually, the first member I ever had,
Ken don't count.
it wasn't Ken North.
Okay.
It was Rodney Gillentine.
Oh, he don't count. He was supposed to be a part owner. He ain't count a part owner. That ain't fair.
He's not a part owner or nothing.
He was supposed to be.
Well,
And then he backed out.
Rodney doesn't even play golf anymore, do he?
I tell you what, Jeff, you want to be part owner?
No.
Oh.
I used to until you started telling me the financial situation.
That's why I was wanting to know if you wanted to be half owner of this debt that I got going.
When you found out, how little money we actually
Yeah. I thought y'all was really knocking it down.
Yeah, you start counting out them hours, you be like,
I was kind of jealous when
dog.
one of y'all asked me to pitch in on a party until I started finding out.
Well, I will say, the 2024 season is going to be, all jokes aside, it's going to be fantastic because we've had 4 sponsors step up this year, which is something that I've always had Gateway Bank as a sponsor since year one. They believed in the vision, and they stood behind me, and they helped every time I needed something. They were always there, and that's just one person that I personally have to say thank you to, and that's L.R. Gardner. He made sure that this tour got the chance to actually be something, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know if we'd ever got off the ground and running.
Shout out to LR then.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Gateway Bank. Shameless plug.
Yep. And there's his 15 seconds. And but this year we had 3 other people step up. We had Price Insurance Services, which they do a lot of. They're the Arkansas Medicare insurance company, and they do a lot with the Arkansas Medicaid. And just to give him his 15 seconds, right now, if you live in Arkansas and you're listening to this, get a hold of Kendall Price at Price Insurance, because it's open enrollment season if you're on Medicaid, and he can save you lots of money. And then we had Ranger Tool and Die. They came on board. They do a lot of work with NASA, and me being in the defense and aerospace business, it just kind of made sense to partner up with them. And then we had a couple of members that decided they wanted to sponsor to help see things grow, and that was Debbie and Philip Miles from Jonesboro, or I think they're from Paragaloo, Arkansas. So I think that when you got people that stand behind and believe in what you're doing, it's an easier road to take for sure.
Well, cool, man. I'm gonna have to get some tips from you on how to get these sponsors, man.
Well, let me tell you how you get them. You get down on your hands and knees and you start begging.
I don't beg well. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I guess I'll just be in debt for the rest of my life.
Actually, when you're doing the right things and you're making all the right moves and you're doing things the right way, people just tend to flock to you,
Yeah.
That old saying, birds of feathers stay together.
That ain't the way I heard it.
Well, how'd you hear it?
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, then. Jeff, does that sound like the same thing to you?
It's close enough.
Yeah, I don't know. For Arkansas guy, that probably is.
Right. So man, we're excited, man. I know you got big things going, and I'm try to get over there as much as I can with everything over there in the village. That's not that far from me, so hopefully I can get over there and play some of those. We always trying to work together on that kind of stuff and get it
Right,
figured
and I think if you want to tell them, there's a couple of events this season that we've collaborated with. Obviously, the Ridgetop Classic over at Wynne, Arkansas, at the Ridges at Village Creek is one of them. And then, we've talked back and forth and trying to nail down some dates over in Marion, Arkansas, at I'm drawing a
Cypress Ridge,
Cypress View.
You like to do, yeah, Cypress View, yeah.
So that'll be an Arkansas Memphis event as well. And
go ahead and break the big news, though. The big news that everybody wants to hear about, I'm sure.
So the big news is that this year there's two parts to the big news. This year, you want to gain all the points you can and be in the top 5 of your division, because this will be the first year that we have a Ryder Cup. And it'll be the fall of 2024. The date is not set in stone yet. It's to be determined. But we're going to have a Ryder Cup between Arkansas and Memphis. But in order to make the team, you got to be in the top 5 in your division. Top 5 will get the invites first, and then if they decline, then we'll move down the list to 6, 7, and so forth and so on. So it is very important to stay in the top 10, I would say, but definitely in the top 5 of each division is the battle to make the Ryder Cup. This will be a annual thing moving forward, but the only way you can get there is to be in the top 5 of your division. And then
Jeff, what you think about that, Joe?
Well, are y'all doing this like before you go to Myrtle Beach?
Yeah. Well,
it's probably going to be after.
After, yeah.
After Myrtle Beach, I like that better.
Yeah, it'll be after Myrtle Beach. It'll be in probably October sometime.
Yeah.
Early November.
Do y'all know where? So the way it should go though is like one year you played in Arkansas and the next year you play it in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking.
Yeah.
But I don't know how we're going to determine it this year. We may just here's an idea, Arthur. We could do this. You take the top 5 players from each of your division, add up their points. I'll take the top 5 from each of my divisions, add up their points. Whoever's got the most points gets to decide where we go.
Hey, sound like a good idea to me.
Well, you're going to be running short on time doing it that way to find a course, though.
We'll have all that figured out by then, though. By then it'll just be figuring out. Well,
no, if you're going to choose courses, you're going to do it after the season's over. You ain't got a whole lot of time.
Yeah. Me and Larry might play a match for it. We might just flip a coin. Or you know what? I might just be gracious and just say, you know what? We'll go to Arkansas this year.
Or you know what? We can find somewhere right there in the middle and just bring it right back to the Ridges.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea too.
It's an hour and a half from Little Rock, and it's an hour and a half from you at most.
At most, yeah.
So if we're less than an hour and a half from either place, and we'll go right back to the Ridges, I mean, we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's either that or whichever one of us plays higher at North American Championship this year.
Hey, we can do that too.
Because we.
Now you said you was moving to Division 3, is what you told me. Now is that?
Well, I might have to put it in park for a little bit longer.
I hear you. And we're gonna see how it goes. We'll see how this season goes, and we'll figure it out.
If I can't hit this new driver, I'm definitely staying in Division 4.
Well,
I ain't been to the golf course, so I can't really say I've had a lot of time to just go out and start swinging. But but we'll figure it out. So we got the
Yeah.
Ryder Cup coming up this fall. So you want to make sure you're in the top 5 of your division, and then I'll let you go ahead and spill the beans on the big news, the big news.
So the big news is
First,
yes, sir. October 21st at the Ridges in Village Creek in Wynne, Arkansas, and November 4th and 5th down in Philadelphia, Mississippi for the Dancing Rabbit. All right, man. We appreciate you coming on, and
All right.
please like, follow, subscribe to Burn the Edge podcast. Thank you for listening.